I'm Andre Osborne of Lexington. I'm head of operations here.
And I'm Danielle Dawkins Osborne. I am the controller and the current head of our new division, Alex Diamonds. Lexington is a precious metals broker in Chamblee, Georgia. We deal with any and everything that has to do with diamonds and precious metals. Precious metals are gold, silver, platinum, and palladium.
The history of Lexington is we originally started as Atlanta Gold and Silver. Due to changes in our city, we had to relocate, and since we came to Chamblee, it was advised that we tell our story, be a little more personable with our business platform, and we changed the name to Lexington, and that's how we became who we are today. Atlanta Gold and Silver was the original name. We then decided to rename it after Dad, Easton Dawkins, and he didn't really like the idea of his name being front and center. So we then came up with the concept of Lexington. We had the rainbow baby on the way, who is Lexington, and his sister, who is Alex. So Alexandria is her full name, but Lexington was born, and it was named after our two children, who are 8 and 9 currently. I'm sorry, 8 and 3. That's bad.
Easton Dawkins is my father. He started in the diamond district in the 1970s by soaking, cleaning, and drilling diamonds for the industry as a whole. And when he retired, he decided to open Atlanta Gold and Silver. And from that, we concentrated in precious metals, and now we are being steered toward the diamond side of the business where he started. Growing up in the diamond and precious metal industry made diamonds and gold and high dollar items that's just something that's part of your daily life. You see it all the time. You don't actually put a lot of stake in it as other people do just because it's just there. You always see it, you're always touching it, it's always around. I realized I would be next in line for my family's business when we opened Atlanta Gold and Silver in Atlanta. New York was always so far away. It was never something that was on my radar. But when I was finishing my degree at Georgia State and we opened a business and I was just applying my business degree to it, I didn't think that I was really going to keep running this past my father deciding to retire. It was just another job at the time. And the longer we stayed in it, the more I came to realize, no, this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life.
I immersed myself in the business because I had no prior experience. Nothing is worse than losing money on anything. So I had to be educated, really trial by fire, with the industry going from 0 to 60 pretty quickly.
Carrying on the rich legacy that my father created is sometimes scary. It's sometimes very rewarding, and sometimes it gives me anxiety that I will not live up to the name that he created and the prestige that's behind his name in the diamond district and in the precious metal industry as a whole.
For me, carrying on the legacy has been very fun. I didn't know how important it was, the legacy that he had, till we went to New York a few months ago, and people would literally stop him in the street and say how they missed him, raved about his honor, the way he carried himself, and said that this man was literally like the Godfather. So it's we're very proud of it, and we're happy to carry this legacy on, and the goal is that it can go on for many years to come.
Dad, being a giant in the industry, has helped our success in so many ways. There are people he's introduced us to, and just because he said we are his kids, people have said, oh, what do you need? How do you need it? When do you need it? Oh, I got that. Call me anytime, day or night, whatever you need.
Personal
I will
cell
get
phones.
it. If I don't have it, I will get it for you. And to be able to source whatever you need in an industry where you have to spend the time and the energy and build a name when the name is just given to you, it helps your success beyond anything you can imagine.
We literally have connections that money can't buy.
Being one of the few families of color at this level in this industry is not something you think about on a daily basis. You are just operating, and it hits home whenever someone walks in that who is of color and they are astonished that there are people that look like them owning and operating in this industry.
The first time being a person of color held a real significance to me was we were featured on Good Morning America, and the place was like the DMV, was full. And one guy waited around till we were kind of like closing up, and he said, "I just came here to see if what I saw on television was real." And that's when I realized that what we do is major. There aren't that many people that do what we do in general, but people that look like us, I don't know anybody else that does. And I've been doing it for 13 years. I'm extremely passionate about our customers being educated about precious metals, diamonds, and fine jewelry, because the more you know, the better decisions you make, like anything else in life. Customers do not realize you need to educate yourself like you do purchasing a home, purchasing a vehicle. The example I use, first time you buy a car, you may make some bad decisions. By the time you buy that second or third vehicle, you have a better understanding and you get the better value for what you're trying to purchase. Same thing within our industry. One of the biggest misconceptions that people have about the precious metal industry is that it's a dying industry and people don't invest in precious metals. I get customers saying all the time, I only invest in stocks and bonds. What they don't know is no one's gonna tell you they have 10, 50, $100,000 worth of precious metals sitting in their basement or wherever they may have it stored. So it's the best kept secret because nobody wants to tell you what they have in their possession, even though everyone should have probably 10 to 15% of whatever they invest or their worth in precious metals.
Another misconception is that you have to have thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in precious metals. Whatever your budget is, there is a place for you to get into the industry.
One thing I wish people of color knew about the precious metals, diamond, and fine jewelry industry was you don't have to have a lot of money to get started in precious metals investing. And it doesn't mean that just because you have less money, you're getting less value. Consistency is the most important thing that you should be using when investing. Now, on the other side, on the indulging side, jewelry is not an investment. It is nice, it has value, it keeps value, but when you're purchasing it, it is an indulgence. It's not going to get you the same kind of return precious metals, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, coins, and bullion will get you. Did I cover everything?
Yes.
Making sure. Gold and silver have been around since biblical times. That's the best analogy I can give you. The only thing that banks and financial institutions generally invest in, or is a median that they share as payment, is dirt and metal. It's very simple. If it's good enough for the banks, why wouldn't it be good enough for you? And this is why gold and silver are great investments.
Alex Lexington purchases anything that is gold, silver, platinum, palladium, or diamonds. Silver can come in jewelry form, candelabras, silverware sets. Gold can come in bullion, jewelry. Some people tear down computers and get the gold out of the memory boards. Platinum comes in all of the above, and as does palladium.
We also accept industrial case uses of all of those metals, which people don't realize, but it's industry specific. Alex Lexington does not purchase anything that is plated. We don't do pennies, we don't do nickels. Why? Because they have no true intrinsic or precious metal value. The ideal Alex Lexington customer is looking to buy or sell precious metals. So if you're looking to liquidate jewelry, something you don't wear anymore, it's old, it's broken, you just want the money from it, no problem. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, diamonds, jewelry, coins, and bullion. Those are all the categories of things that we facilitate. That pretty much sums up most of it. Did I miss anything, baby?
I don't think so.
Okay. So if you want to create the jewelry of your dreams, we can facilitate that. We have the manufacturing capability to create anything at the highest level. It can be museum grade quality, or we can get you a factory made piece that is standard issue, diamond studs, tennis bracelets, any of that good stuff.
The best way for someone to begin investing in precious metals is deciding how much you would like to invest in precious metals. It doesn't matter your budget, there is a size and form of precious metals that can fit your budget to get you to start investing.
You should come and do business with Alex Lexington because we provide the best customer service in the business. We hold our hat on that. We stand behind our name. It's like family here. It's our family helping you.
Alex Lexington as a company and family, we've adjusted as the industry has changed. We moved from drilling, cleaning, and polishing diamonds to buying scrap metal. We moved from scrap metal to coins and bullion, and we are now adding Alex Diamonds. Alex Diamonds is the newest division we've added to Alex Lexington, where you can purchase fine jewelry and customize your own designs.
My greatest joy running Alex Lexington isn't buying gold and silver. That's the easy part, what I tell customers. It's the interaction that I can have with customers, hearing life stories, sharing concepts, educating people, sharing life experiences. That's the fun part, the part that means so much to us here. People are like family now. We see each other different places, and I like to say there's no ducking and diving. You know, give each other hugs. We talk about our kids, and we're part of the community. So that's a trait that we hold our hat on and we're very proud of. And we have customers that are up and down the coast and nationwide. Our goal in the immediate future is to be a national and then international brand providing the best custom jewelry that the industry has seen, using our creativity and the imaginations of our customers to provide them with the best things they've ever thought that they could ever see.
Alex Diamonds is our brainchild. We decided that we would tap into all of my father's connections in the Diamond District, where you can get any size diamond you're looking for, where you can customize and create any design that your heart desires, where the sky is the limit for custom jewelry and design. And we've decided to harness those connections and bring to Atlanta a place where you can come into a boutique jewelry house and either partake of the custom jewelry that we have or create your own.
The next level for Alex Lexington and Alex Diamonds would be to have a depository. There are a couple of brands I've seen out there that provide a service, and having a place where you can purchase anything precious metals, anything diamonds, anything precious stones, buy it, store it, sell it in one location. That is the goal that I have, or the vision that I have for Alex Diamonds and Alex Lexington here in the city of Atlanta.
Alex Lexington can be reached through phone call, email. You can come into the store in Chamblee. You can contact us through Facebook and Instagram. In this business, relationships are everything. It's not always what you know, but who you know. And at Alex Lexington and Alex Diamonds, we are here to service you from all ends of the industry, from diamonds to gemstones, precious metals, coins and bullion. We're here to help you.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you.